If my life is like this next year, I don't know how I'm going to continue, and I don't want to continue anymore.
Got racks to the ATM jam. Tell me what you wanna do.
Hey yo, P, do that freaky jam on the beat. Busy with that butter shit, that bone beat. Did you tippy, did you double did that song sing? Flicky with some butter, sip that bone clean. If you cheeky cheddar check, I get her own cheese. There's a chicken with that head, or this bitch that won't be with the official with the.
Hello everyone, I'm back in Australia after 5 months of being away. I've been to 13 different countries and, well, I moved to Dubai. Random, I know, we'll get into that in this video, but today I want to talk about the most transformative year of my life. Like, if I compare my life last year to my life this year, it is unfathomable, the difference, and something that I totally did not expect, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Before we get started, let's go into a little bit of last year's lore, because I don't want people to watch this and go, oh, like it won't happen to me. Listen, if you are one of those people who, first of all, when you watch a video like this and someone's giving you tips, you go, yeah, it will never happen for me. You're right. Like, you just secured your own fate. Of course it will never happen to you, because you got a terrible mindset. Nothing good will ever happen to you, because guess what? You said it yourself. And I'm not going to try to change your mind. Yeah, the story is for anyone who thinks life won't get better. It will. Before we get started, travel trip applications are still out if you want to work on the trip. Secondly, internship applications are still out. Thirdly, school journal is out. Fourthly, private community is coming, building the app from scratch. Let's get into it. Okay. Last year perhaps was, out of my entire life, the worst year. I can't even like speak about what happened because I get too emotional, but let's just say by the end of last year, I felt like my life was not going to get better, and that the whole year I was pushing this uphill battle, and boulders were just like falling down this mountain that I was trying to climb up and setting me back, and I just could not climb. And this is not in a career sense. There was a lot of things going on, and it was just terrible. Yeah, I remember like vividly thinking to myself, like lying on my bed going, if my life is like this next year, I don't know how I'm going to continue, and I don't want to continue anymore. But I persevered, and my life now, holy shit, what the fuck? 1 year ago, I'm lying on my bed crying, saying I wanna, and now I live in Dubai. Like, life is so random, you guys. But this can lead to point number 1, mindset. You need to have a good mindset. The more successful I get, the more I hang out with successful people and I get older, the clear difference between those who make it and those who don't is their mindset.
Hi, sisters!
My situation last year, I remember my friends were telling me, they'd say, Simone, if I were in your situation, I would have given up. Like, I don't know how you do it. I kept persisting, because I knew that is all I had to do. There will inevitably be obstacles. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. So you need to figure a way to just continue and rewire your mind. I think last year, those adversities I went through, damn, they were a challenge to me. It really challenged all my beliefs and my trust in the universe and in myself, but it made me who I am now. There are so many people I know, and they watch my videos, they even have me in real life helping them, and their mindset does not change, because I will tell them the answer and they're like, oh, I'm gonna try it for a little bit, and then if it doesn't work, I'm gonna give up. Yeah, that's why you're never gonna succeed. The fuck? Like, if it was easy, everyone would do it. Nothing that is good comes easily. By the way, I need to paint my nails. Nothing that is good will come easily, okay? You know why? Because everyone would do it then. And this will lead into a point later on, okay? So bear with me, guys. Please watch to the end of this video. I promise you, it will help you. Every year I make a video like this, and it's because every year my life changes in a very different type of way. No doubt the next video I make next year will be so much different, because I keep leveling up, and so can you, okay? This is going to lead into point 2. You need to, yes, persist and continue, because if you are always progressing, even if to you it doesn't feel like you're progressing, but at least you're making movement or small changes every day. Remember, 1% better every day, it equals to this. You're going to get there eventually. While if you regress and you don't do anything, of course you're not going to get there. You just need to make small changes every single day and persist, okay? Leads into point number 3. You need to trust the natural progression of your life. You know that song Vienna, like, slow down, like, it's true. You need to slow down, and this is what I tell myself every day. Like, I assume you're young, even if you're like under 35, you're relatively young, you know, the grand scheme of things. Not everything has to happen right now. Social media really makes it seem like things are happening so fast for people, and yes, It can happen fast, like for me this year, you know, but I would say it's quite out of the ordinary for something like this to happen. Will my next year be like this? Perhaps not, who knows. But don't compare yourself, okay? You need to trust your own timeline and your own progression. And I also had immense trust in the universe now. Because guys, if you knew what happened last year, like the things that was happening to me last year, I really had to believe something bigger was happening for me. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy. So that year challenged my beliefs, challenged my faith in myself, the universe, the whole way through. You need to trust the larger plan for yourself. And also trust that you will get you to wherever you want to be. I have unwavering confidence with myself. There is nothing I can't do. Leads to point number 1, mindset. Ever since I was a little child, literally nothing. There is nothing out of reach for me. I had the craziest dreams when I was a child, and my mom would tell me you can't do it because she was a realist. And I think most people in this world are realists. I'm not even delusional because I know my capabilities and I know my skills and I know that I'll get myself there if I need to. That's confidence. And I made another video about confidence you can watch. And it's like, if you don't, there is a difference between delusion and confidence. You are delusional if you don't have the skills and the resources and the knowledge to get you to where you want to be, okay? That's delusion then. But if you have that, that's confidence. Don't be delulu, be confident, go get those skills in order to give you the confidence, okay? I've talked about this a lot, but every single year I get a tarot reading at the beginning of the year. I just like to see like an outline of my year, like how I can expect it to go. And don't worry, tarot readers don't really tell you bad things. They tend to just give you like a little warning. For example, mine was like, okay, October, you need to be like wary of your health. And lo and behold, my jaw started to get more fucked up. I have teeth injury. September will be an important month. Why was September an important month? Because I moved to Dubai in that month. Don't be scared to get a tarot reading. Your life is in your hands, okay? I like to see a tarot as kind of a guide. So I don't follow it to a T. I might refer back to it every couple of months, but it's just fun to see how things are gonna go and to put your mind at ease. For example, my last year was so bad, so when my tarot said this year will be a lot easier for me, I just went into that year manifesting that already because I'm like, oh, my tarot said this year will be easy. And I get these readings with my sponsor, Keen. Keen connects you to talented tarot readers and astrologers. If you want to get a reading on Keen, it's super easy to start. All you need to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from hundreds of readers who are online right now. Each reader has unique talents and specialties designed to provide a deeper understanding of your situation. If you want to learn more about your love life, you get a reading of your birth chart, is he cheating on you, talk to a dead or an alive pet for an example, the options are limitless and you'll be able to connect via phone call or text. And as a new customer of Keen, you can get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, which is over $99 in savings. Go to my link here, get your reading and save over $99 on your first reading. I did difficult things. This is something I really didn't do in the previous years. Everything was easy and free flowing. What are difficult things? I'll give you the first example. Number 1. I moved to Dubai. I'm gonna give you a quick like Dubai context. So I wanted to find a home abroad. If you're a long time viewer of me, you know that I always wanted to leave Australia and I just felt like I belonged abroad. But I didn't know where exactly. I decided that would be Paris. I loved it, it felt like home. There's a million reasons why I don't need to explain. But when you're self-employed in Paris, you pay like up to 75% in taxes and social contributions and other fees. And I'm like, this is just not a logical and smart move for me if I want to build wealth at a young age. To pay like that much tax, like no. So I had 2 options. Number 1, I could go to Portugal, get the D7 visa, and then, you know, travel back and forth between Paris. And then the second option was move to Dubai. Dubai is very easy to move to. If you're self-employed, you just start your company and sponsor yourself, which is what I did. So by the way, if you want to start your own company in Dubai, like click the link below. I use Creative Zone and they're so good. Use Zach. Anyways, so these were 2 different options. Why did I choose Dubai? A place I had honestly not really been to. I'd visited when I was a child, don't remember it. I visited one day before Paris as a stopover, didn't really experience it. It's much more expensive to live there compared to Portugal, obviously a very different type of life. Why did I choose that compared to Portugal, which is a lot more easy breezy and cheaper? It's because I knew that Dubai would push me. I didn't know anyone there, but I knew it would push me. I knew the environment would push me. I knew that having to spend more money on rent was going to push me to make more money, push me to make more connections. It's about strategy, life strategy. We talk about this in the game of life. Where is your location going to benefit you more? I knew it was Dubai, not Portugal. How many entrepreneurs are in Portugal? How many, you know, there are some, but are there a lot compared to Dubai? No. People in Dubai, they're all about networking. So I knew that is where I was going to reap the most rewards, especially when I'm young. I'm 23, so I'm strategic. Watch my Game of Life video. So yes, this was a really difficult thing. And when I got to Dubai 2 weeks ago, because I was there, you know, doing the medical testing, getting my residency, I cried. I had paid for my company before I moved because I was on a time crunch. I paid a lot of money to set up there. And I was like, oh, what have I done? I didn't like it when I first went. I was like, so miserable, going like, what have I done? Like, I really made the wrong decision here. And I thought this because I felt uneasy. But just because you feel uneasy about something, it doesn't mean it's wrong, which is my next point. Just because something doesn't feel good, it doesn't mean you're making the wrong decision. Just because something's an unfamiliar feeling you've never experienced doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. And in those 2 weeks in Dubai, baby, I was a different person. I networked like crazy. Like, I can't even describe it. I feel like I'm in a simulation in Dubai. Is it my home forever? Definitely not. In fact, I will be spending half of the year in Paris as intended. That's the little Dubai story there. But yeah, I really did it to push myself. That was a difficult decision. And like, I live a really comfortable life in Australia. Dubai, so expensive. Very uncomfortable. The people there, very different to Australians. So yeah, I was really out of my comfort zone. That was a difficult decision I made. Leave everything I knew and move abroad to a place where I knew literally no one. This is a really big point actually, and I think if I did not experience what I'm about to tell you, I would have never moved to Dubai. I wouldn't have done all the things I've done in the rest of the year. I solo traveled. So I have always been someone who, I don't like to do things alone entirely. I was just scared. I've told this story before, but what happened was I booked a trip with a friend. She cancelled. She left me in the dark and I was forced to go alone. And this terrified me because I did not want to go alone. It turned out to be the best time of my life. I really learned so much about myself. I knew that I was now able to handle being alone, whatever life was throwing at me, and it just opened the world up. After that, I just went and traveled alone for the next 5 months. That gave me so much confidence. I do like literally everything alone, you guys. If I want to go to Antarctica alone, I'm going to go to Antarctica alone. I really encourage all of you to try solo traveling at some point in time. I have a video on my second channel about this, but it gives you so much confidence in yourself. I did things which would give me the greatest ROI. So that Dubai decision is a big ROI in comparison to Portugal, for example. If I was in Portugal, I would be chilling like on the beach, probably like Bali life every day. Dubai, fuck no. Hustle, bustle, baby. When I was in Dubai for those 2 weeks, I worked like crazy every day, all day. Babe, like I worked for myself, not just YouTube. 14-hour days, non-stop working, and I loved it. I felt the vibes in Dubai. Would I feel these vibes in Portugal? Probs not. Also, you know, we've talked about ROI. Other things that give you a high ROI are things like therapy, working out, I said yes a lot, okay? I used to be someone who was actually quite introverted. I really kept to myself. Bad idea. So I said yes a lot. Why? Because next point, I'm a data collector. Go watch the Game of Life video. I'm a data collector. The more people I meet, the more experiences I have, the more doors open. The more data you collect about yourself, the world, other people. This was huge, and it really helped change who I was as a person as well. I would say I used to be quite like introverted. I didn't like meeting new people at all. In fact, hated it, would avoid it. I love it now. I live for it. I collect so much data. It's insane, and that's why you guys get such good videos from me, because who else is out there on YouTube collecting data like I am? Oh, by the way, you guys, private community is coming soon. I've been saying this for months, and it's because we're literally like building an app from scratch and everything. It shall be the best community in the world, I feel. The final step is I lived for the now. Something I used to do in the past was I lived in the future. If you've been a long-time viewer, you know that I was obsessed with Europe when I was like 20. Every day, I dreamed of Europe. Every day, every day. There was not a day that went by where I just didn't think of Europe or lived in the future of me going to Europe. And what happened? The year went by like that. I don't even remember it. By the time last year I went to Europe, I was kind of miserable on that trip. Because number one, the expectation, it didn't live up to what I dreamed about for the previous 2 years. Two, I was like, what happens after this now? I also had this realization then where you cannot constantly be living for better days. Your better days are right now. You can't be like, okay, one day when this happens, or like you book a holiday so that you can look forward to that, or you're waiting for the weekend. You need to wake up every day and enjoy the present moment and try to make this day a good day, because we only have a limited amount of days on earth. So try to make every single day count, even if you're just doing like one exciting thing. One thing a day that makes you go, okay, I did not waste today. For me, I wasted the day if I woke up late, I'm scrolling on my phone all day, like like that is a day wasted for me. Even if I do the things I just said, if I like go for a walk, for example, or I like hang out with a family member or a friend, that's not a day wasted. I've just redeemed that day. That is how I changed my life in a year. I hope you got some wisdom from this video. If you watch this video and you, instead of getting inspired, you find all the reasons why you will not change your life, babe, you're never gonna change your life. Stay a loser for life, okay? Like, this video is for, not the, so good luck. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Ich liebe dich. Tschüss.
Be your fun, be your love, precious shout of thugs forever. Do the stronger for you. Norman Rockwell. No high under, it's just me and you. I promise you on my list. You better bitch. On the neighborhood kiss, sun off their kiss. You're in the yard, I like the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing more can say. You right, I told we make it work. You're beautiful and I'm insane. We're American made. Give me Hallmark, one dream, another one lover. Make me happy and blue. Norman Rockwell. No high under, I don't got things right. It's just me and you. Oh God, I'm on my list. Gives me a little kind of speech on the street with the neighborhood kids. Signing off and thinking you're in the yard, I like the fire, as the summer fades away. Anything you can say, you're right, I do, we make it work. American made. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Signing off and kiss kiss. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Signing off and kiss kiss. Oh God, miss you on my lips. Gives me a little kind of speech on the street with the neighborhood kids. Signing off and kiss kiss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Signing off and kiss kiss. Yeah. You should come over. Going around, you should coming over. Oh God, it's on my lips. It's me a little kind of fish. Touch me with your fingertips. It's me a little kind of fish. Look in the garden, we're getting high now because we're older. In the top of the diamonds, better rooms and a clover. Whoa, 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 ever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 ever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 ever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 ever. Me myself, I like diamonds, better rooms and a clover. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love.